Hello and welcome back. I am the Aspiring Engineer, and you're tuning in to another calculated conversation. This week, the coursework continues. I do club stuff, and I actually met some of my classmates. As anyone will tell you, college coursework can be very difficult, and there can be a lot of it at once. It can be quite challenging trying to figure it all out while you have a lot of it to do. Since COVID has limited our ability to communicate with each other, our professors and TAs have actually been very helpful. I've gone in for several office hours, and I've also had several TAs help me figure out problems that I was really struggling to find the answer to. And again, it's not about the answer, it's about how you get there. In statics, physics, and calculus, all of the courses seem to be moving at about the same rate. In physics, we're learning about vectors. In statics, we're learning about vectors. In calculus, we're just getting into derivatives. In physics and statics, we're just getting into derivatives. It's nice that they've paced the program out so that we're not overwhelmed by things we have to learn. We're just learning them all at the same time and being reinforced in every class as we go. In most of these beginning courses, it's helpful to have prior experience. A lot of us do have physics and calculus experience already, so what we're doing is a lot of review. If you still have time in your high school schedule, I highly recommend getting higher level math courses and physics courses in there, as well as chemistry. All of my clubs are finally kicking off. I'm doing a little more with the robotics club now. The ASME, the American Society of Engineers, is holding a cardboard boat race next Saturday. I'll be a part of it, so be sure to catch me on Facebook Live. You can search me on Facebook as The Aspiring Engineer. Sadly, I learned that the SAE, the Society of Automotive Engineers, uses the go-karts that you saw in my initial posts as mostly lawn ornaments now. Because they've already been entered in a competition, they basically can't do anything with them anymore. Maybe I'll have to see if they still run. Tazan, one of the engineers from my first engineering interview, expressed how much he wishes that someone would have taught him how to use Excel before he got into the workforce. Well, it just so happens that my Engineering 101 professor gave us a lecture last Thursday all about how to use Excel. Speaking of that professor, he also went out of his way to make sure that my classmates and I were capable of meeting each other outside of class. It's normally no big deal, but because of COVID, it's been especially hard to meet classmates. I'm pumped for all the opportunities that await me here at UMaine. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. This is The Aspiring Engineer.